Guess I'm rocking this. This is another boss that I have no idea if I'm going to be able to beat without a Spectre, but I've got it. I was able to beat Laxasia. I call her Laxasia. I think it's Laxasia or whatever. How the fuck she says her name.
Behold, this is Ergo. Is it not magnificent? Distilled immortality and a key that opens a world with no lies. A key that unlocks true evolution. Give thanks. Ergo is a gift from me, Simon Marnus, who will transgress even God. Bow down to your God, who will be born now!
Got tiny legs.
Show me
Big body
everything you
but
have.
tiny
Open
legs.
up your window.
Yeah, his first phase is a cakewalk in my opinion. It's his second phase that becomes a pain in the ass.
This is evolution. Behold, as I discard this fragile body. Witness me as I grasp the power of a true God.
Do it twice? Okay. Oh, shit. Get wrecked first, tried him. Lexology is a way harder boss than this dude.
So, it comes to this. The Blue Fairy, Sophia, decides the winner. Truly, I envy you. The puppet, my Sophia, keeps turning back time to save. Her sense of duty,
That was poorly timed for that.
or her contempt for me? Or does she truly care for you? I gave up predicting Sophia's actions long ago. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. Sophia, what have you done to her? Sophia? Yes, I suppose that was her wish. Sophia was always wise beyond her years. Knowing the truth of people's minds is a curse. I would not have been able to bear it if it weren't for Sophia. Her pure heart was a tonic for my pain. That's why I wanted her. I did. But I couldn't have her in the end. So I tried to use this power to hold her. Even if these hands never could. It's fine if I'm gone. Let me on. Watch out for Geppetto.
Ergo obtained from Simon Manus, awakened God. The boy was among those who were made to live an immortal life. However, he was deemed a failure and abandoned, and then he set out on a journey to become a god to prove himself. Huh. But whoever created him to be immortal. Hmm. The arm of God obtained after defeating Simon Manus is a mysterious relic that the alchemists treated as a sacred object. The alchemists believe that there was once a god who was ripped to shreds trying to give immortal life to the humans he so loved, and they wanted to revive him. However, the god who was deep asleep never answered their prayers.
Now him, he really scared me. A human becoming a god? Terrifying. But a puppet becoming a human? Now you have my attention. Suit yourself, but it sounds fun to me. I wonder, what'll happen now? I sure don't know. But I do know one thing. You're stuck with me, and I'm stuck with you, pal. Wouldn't have it any other way.
That's not working as intended right now. That coke's just a little. There we go. That's better. And gets stuck under it.
Huh? That's...
Alright, before I get that started, I'm going to level up, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. So I'll be right back. Alright, let's see how long this takes for me to beat this guy. As I was thinking that this stream would take me until closer to 5, but we'll see. Depends on this boss. This boss, at one shot, I'll just stop early. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I don't want to start New Game Plus until my next stream on Monday, so... And I want to kind of keep that separated from, New Game Plus separated from the first run, so at least stream-wise, it'll make my job a little easier in that way. So we'll deal with that. Before I do that, we'll go to the hotel, collect those gold coin fruits, even though I don't need them. I think I have quartz that I can slot in, maybe? No, did I do that already? I think I did that already, didn't I? I don't think I have more quartz. I'll double check just to make sure. Then we'll get in this guy's soul for a weapon. Heal it depending on what I want.
I want to give Alidoro's belongings.
Blah blah. Can either go with his ergo here for the oblige. Mystical cudgel made from an ergo crystal tree. While battering enemies and emits spores, increasing the ergo acquisition rate. Stalker who desired wealth made a contract with a devil that liked music to gain a cudgel. Along with this, he was gifted with overflowing ergo and the petrification disease. Oh. Interesting. Increase Fable Arts, damage inflicted on a staggered enemy. When God awakens, he will be like a bird who has just cracked open his shell. He will possess tremendous abilities that can change the world, yet be as innocent as a child. Among Simon Manus' Sure, why not? For the funsies of it. That's right, gold tree. I have 6 grand in ergo. Need 15 to level, so that'd be 10 grand. I don't feel like going and trying to farm that. Change my amulets. Got 2 puppets. I don't have to do this, do I? Do now. Yes, just barely. Then quickly double check the that I don't have quartz. I don't think I do. I'm just gonna double check real quick. I do. I remember where I got some. Apparently I did. I have 2. Need another Legion arm at the moment, but we'll finish getting this. Okay. Go with that for now. Should I go Fable? Guard retail. I think we'll go Fable. Ration. Attack when discharge. Restores natural recovery upon weapon attack. Reduces the amount of enemies and natural HP recovery when attacking them. Be useful. I'll try that, because I feel like I'm going to be discharged at some point in this fight, and that might be useful to have.
I knew you could do it. We have all the ingredients we need. I dreamed of this day for so long. The moment you'd come back to life. You can be human again. By using that vast supply of ergo in the arm of God. I just need the final ingredient. The one that holds your memories and your lifespan. Your heart. If you give me your heart, all these trials and tribulations will be over. You have been a brilliant and a good boy. As your reward, I shall turn you into a real boy. Give me your heart, son. Give me your heart.
Don't think I will.
I believed you were a good boy. But you insist on breaking my heart. Well, I suppose Carlo was mischievous. It seems you inherited his personality instead of his memories. But a father always looks after his children. Even naughty ones that must be punished, like you. In my own way, I grew to love you. After all, you're the puppet who would bring my son back to life. I'm disappointed in you. I didn't mean for this to happen. I believed you were a good boy. If you refuse, then I'll have to retrieve it myself. My son. You can become a real human. Come to me, my son. I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I knew you had gone astray. Troublesome. Freedom is not for you, but Carlo. No father wants to resort to the lash, but there's no other way. How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
This time not. Just having that. Just timed it again. Dang it. That was actually not a bad run, actually, for a first try there. Got pretty close. Got pretty close. Never got any of my parries off, but I know I've done it before, so I know I can do it. This is a very, very doable boss fight right now.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son. I never bound you to the grand covenant of the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I knew you would come straight. You troublesome little puppet. Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo. No father is to resort. How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Oh, I'm dead.
Someone bring you back.
Crap, that didn't go nearly as well. Such a delayed stab for that, so hard to tell sometimes when he's doing it.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son. I never bound you to the grand covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I knew you'd gone astray. Troublesome little puppet.
I think I'm blocking too early on those.
Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo.
Yep. Just timing it up.
No father wants to resort to the lash. There's no other way.
Oh wow.
If you can't find a way,
Hey, just let me hit him,
a
please.
real human myself.
It was not a great run for me, but that's okay. No. That's enough of that.
How dare you?
Okay.
You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Let's go. Oh, third, fourth try? That wasn't too bad. Laxashi and the Swamp Beast apparently are the hardest bosses for me.
Were you going to destroy Carlos' heart? Sorry.
It's so good to see you.
in honor of the great writer Carlo Collodi. I'll go ahead and let this run.
흩어진 바람의 숨결 가려진 낯선 태양 어디 있는가 외쳐보아도 메아리 저돌고 돌아와 잊혀진 기억 그리운 향기 애타게 찾아온 이름에 사라져 가시도 친 마음 내 영혼 하지만 다시 기억해 바람에 저 노래를 영혼에 숨겨 감춰져 버린 마음에 한없이 잊고 잃어버려도 그때 몰랐었던 날 깨어버린 듯 널 찾지 못할까 내 맘에 감춰져 버린 마음에 한없이 잊고 잃어버려도 그댄 몰랐었던 날 깨어버릴 듯 널 찾지 못할까 내 맘에
te plaît, sors-moi de cette obscurité écrasante. Montre-moi la lumière, garde-moi dans ton cœur. Je me languis de toi et je monte encore ce soir. Montre-moi la lumière, garde-moi, s'il te plaît, sors-moi de cette obscurité écrasante. Montre-moi la lumière, garde-moi dans ton cœur. Je me languis de toi et je monte encore ce
I have a final report on the Krot experiment.
You certainly took your time, Paracelsus. Your findings?
I think we have a new brother. A new type of humanity, so to speak.
There are many forms of eternal life.
It's intriguing and worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm counting on it. Expect another report at the next meeting. Paracelsus returning. Ah, and when I return, I will find her. For sure. Another key of ours. Dorothy.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Sequel. Dorothy sequel. Wizard of Oz. Not yet. I'll start New Game Plus on Monday. Before I do that, I'm gonna finish up some small stuff here and there, deal with the boss soul, etc., etc. After I deal with that and upgrade and do whatever else I want to get done, level up possibly, then I will get off. So we're probably gonna end within the next 5 to 10 minutes probably. Because I don't want to start New Game Plus now. I normally would play probably for another... it's almost 5. I normally probably, because I started a little later, I would normally want to go until 5:30 to 6, but... being as, that's not Eldora, by the way. That's definitely Hugo.
Oh, did I scare you? It's me, Hugo. This whole thing has inspired me. I'm going to try to be the Alidoro of a new generation. I will also keep looking for the relic's true owner. Check in with me anytime.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at this boss soul real quick. Ergo obtained from the Nameless Puppet. The Nameless Puppet was the first puppet made by the old man that was mounted with a P organ. Its ergo efficiency was not just unremarkable, it was destructive, thus the Nameless Puppet was not chosen for the boy's body and sealed away. Oh, okay. Explains that. I was wondering who the nameless puppet was. That actually
A
answers
great
it pretty well.
weapon calls for a great.
We got two things we can get here, which is the Hatred Amulet. It is unknown whether the nameless puppet had an ego. This is because multiple cores holding concentrated ergo were used to boost its firepower. If this puppet could feel only one emotion, it would be hatred. Proof of humanity. A giant scissor blade used by a nameless puppet is a double-edged sword that can end one's freedom or grant it by cutting the strings of manipulation. Puppets are tied to strings. Humans have cut their own strings. The boy made a choice and became human. We're going to go ahead and probably use that on our New Game Plus playthrough mostly. We're going to have to upgrade it, obviously. The reason why I want to use that is because I'm doing... If you look at my build, I'm basically equal. Well, this is a BB, which is really good versus a CC. This is actually one of the better weapons you can get if you're doing this sort of dual build. This silly build that I'm doing right now. Let's go ahead and...
It feels like there is hope. Even here in godforsaken Krat.
You mean to skip dialogue?
It's all because of you. So thank you. Though I suspect you haven't told me everything.
I've actually told you mostly. I'm pretty honest with you.
I just want safety for everyone at the hotel, at least. That's why I should make sure you're well armed. If you need anything, just ask.
Go ahead and... Data. Buy one more. Plenty of money for it. I could buy the other two, but I don't think I'm gonna need them, to be honest with you. I don't plan on, like, this isn't the run where I'm trying to... This isn't the run where I'm trying to upgrade everything. Like, my first save file, I'm going through trying to upgrade everything, get everything done. I haven't quite yet, but I've gotten pretty dang close. Alright. Oh, damage-wise, this is a little better, but not, like, a crazy amount. Weapon durability is a little lower, which sucks, and it weighs... bitch ton. So as you can see, yeah, it weighs quite a bit. Probably gonna have to wear the carrier for this, yeah. Kinda sucks, but it is what it is. Okay. Blade sword, got a pretty good amount of swing to it. Increases your crit. Alright, that's just fun to use. Because you can't pop a crit first. Do a crap ton of damage. Yeah, that sounds like fun. So link slash an enemy in front of you, use an extra fable slot to slash up to 3 more times. Increases critical hit chance temporarily. Yeah. Talk to you.
This great disaster, the Krat crisis, has left no one unaffected. But it's over now, thanks to you. We are all in pain. We're all hurting. But now it's time to begin healing. I will do everything I can to help. Together, compagno, I think we really can make Krat, if not the entire world, a better place.
Sorry, I'm sending a text. Give me 1 second. Continue doing some story, all this stuff.
You have been such a great help to Master Vanini. I will do my best to be of assistance in return. Yeah, got that done. You get achievement for that if you ended up doing that. You haven't gotten it. I've gotten all the achievements. Like, I've gotten every single achievement for this game, so I'm not really doing this for achievements. I'm just doing this to, mostly just to upload, to stream, and then I'm gonna upload it on YouTube, and then, or if you're watching this on YouTube, I gotta upload it to YouTube. And the other reason is because I don't know why, but this has dragged me in more than any other Souls-like game that I have played in a long time. And it's given me an itch to go back and play like Sekiro. I haven't played that. Bloodborne. I've only played a little bit of that. So I want to go back and play those games too. But the other thing I'm going to do before I do that is after I finish this game, I'll probably have to take some time off of streaming. Possibly, depending on how things go. Maybe if I give myself like just a day or two off a week, maybe I can still stream, but we'll see. What I want to do is I'm going to do a full breakdown video of pretty much everything I can think of with this game. So I'll be breaking down like, the gameplay, the mechanics, the feel of it, my thoughts on it, as well as like my feelings on like not necessarily the graphics, but the presentation. That includes like voice acting as well as just how everything looks. And then I will be doing a full story breakdown of everything in the story, not just like the main story, but I'm going to go over like the characters, and I'm trying to understand all the side characters and give you kind of an idea of like Paracelsus and like sort of the backstory. Like Paracelsus, if you don't know,
is an actual person or was an actual person. He was basically literally, as this character is described, was originally kind of an alchemist, sort of, but actually is more of a physician, more or less. He's the person that basically, just like in this game, as he pointed out, poison is only poison based on dosage. So, he's the one that determined in real life, that you can take certain drugs and it have a beneficial effect and it not be poisonous as long as you don't take too much of it. He's the one that differentiated that. But also, Paracelsus is tied into, obviously, Dorothy's story. And apparently Paracelsus is the name of the original person who married, or at least in one of the stories, married the White Witch in The Wizard of Oz, right? So again, connections. You're just getting connections on connections here. I want to go through all of those connections, as well as even, like, my brother told me more about Polydina and how that was originally Geppetto, right? That was a nickname for Geppetto back in one of the stories. Obviously, he got spun off into his own character. Antonia was Antonio, probably. There's a lot of different things, a lot of different connections. And obviously, we talked about the monads, right? This whole we have the monads lamp, right? The cricket guide will be with you, right? But then we know that Sophia is Sophia Monad, because she's Sophia M, right? We know that she's the daughter of Valentius, the original alchemist leader, who married into the Monad family. I forget who the mother's name is, but that is revealed at some point here. We find out about Camille and the fact that she was one of the original puppets that got an ego. Like, there's just so much story. I mean, even just if you want to go over just like some of the fable stuff, I mean, we got a clear connection to Beauty and the Beast. This is Belle, and her lover is a name of a guy named Atkinson, who ended up turning into one of the carcass monsters, but he's still aware that he was originally human. Like, he's not turned, like he's turned, but he's not evil, right? He's a beast, but not one that is unaware of his surroundings. And so you just get all those connections. And here, let's make another interesting connection here. Paracelsus, right? He was originally a Giangio, and I don't know what connection that has. It could have a connection, I'll have to look into it. But Giangio, or Paracelsus in this case, left us a nice little letter. The Letter of the Eternal. I had a good time. It's amazing to see a new brother being born. I hope to meet you again sometime on the eternal line of time. Meaning Paracelsus is eternal, and his initials are PP. We know that the original one is Paracelsus, right? But maybe another nickname he might have, Peter Pan. I'm not saying it is, but it would make sense. It'd be just another connection that they could make if they want to. And it's just so interesting, because we already know his name's Paracelsus, so why aren't they saying it's Paracelsus P, right? They've obviously purposely didn't use Paracelsus there. So to me, it seems like they're hinting at he's also known as Peter Pan in a different world. Like, right, every place he goes by a different name. So when it comes to the Wizard of Oz, he's Paracelsus. When he comes to Pinocchio, he's Giangio. When it comes to, the Peter Pan story, he is Peter Pan. Right? Like, they could easily do that. That he just happens to be a traveler that travels to all these fables and finds people who are immortal, basically, or are going to have eternal life. So, it's so interesting. All right. The Blue Butterfly Letter. Thank you for giving me a new life. The fact that an ergo puppet can have a second life and become another kind of human requires more time for people to find out about. Until then, I won't return to the hotel, but plan to stay at this place. The Krat disaster has stopped. Still, there is the aftermath of the petrification disease in the puppets. Please heal the wounds for the people. You're the reason we have our freedom. Thank you so much. I'm grateful you freed me from my puppet strings. That's obviously Sophia, right? And because we know, because she was obviously the one that was in the birdcage, literally. But also, what makes that so interesting is, remember I said don't forget that we had that one record here that showed this one, yeah, that shows a blue letter inside a birdcage. And it's all about why. Song of Aching Love and Whispers. Listen, I'm not saying, like, there's so many connections here, and it's just interesting, like, how much they hinted at this prior to what you find, and it's just blows my mind, right? And it's so interesting. There's just so much I want to talk about. You know, the fact that she ends up being the blue fairy, but then she comes back to life because you basically took her soul and then put it back into another puppet, into an ergo puppet, which became human again. So she was able to relive her life thanks to you. Now, I think what she said, that I'm going to stay in this place, I assume she means she's going to stay on the Alchemist Island. I'm wondering if DLC is going to reveal maybe more stuff with that, which is going to be really interesting, because obviously I saw that tower off on a different part of a different kind of side island. There's obviously that golden stargazer that you can't do anything with, which obviously people are assuming is going to be DLC content. Like, there's just so much connecting tissue to different fables, to story within itself, to story on top of stories, to story on top of stories on top of stories. Like, it is so fascinating that I want to do a full breakdown on the full story of every character and its connection and where it could lead to, because I've seen other people try to do breakdowns and explain everything, and I just think things get forgotten or missed. And I also want to talk about my theories of certain things, because obviously not everything is 100% set in stone. I want to talk about obviously certain theories that I've seen and certain theories that I think of that I think make sense. Kind of like that whole PP letter, you know, that would make sense, Peter Pan, right? And obviously it'd be a huge theory because we know his name's Paracelsus, but at the same time, why doesn't it say Paracelsus? That, again, seems very intentional. I don't know. I just find the whole thing interesting. Anyways, I have done everything I'm going to do in this game, or at least in this run. We'll do New Game Plus on Monday. I'm taking tomorrow off for basically watching football and to just kind of rest, recoup, help edit videos, get those start uploading on YouTube, and then obviously Sundays will also be used for like script writing for my breakdown. But I'm gonna wait until New Game Plus first for that, until after I finish New Game Plus. So I might actually end up taking next weekend off in general on Saturday, Sunday to do that, but we'll see. I'll let you know when I finish New Game Plus, which I will also be streaming here. So on Twitch, and I will also obviously be throwing that up on YouTube. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you enjoy the streams. I hope anybody that doesn't see the streams, I hope you come and watch the streams over on twitch.tv/Games Past Their Prime. And I hope that you enjoy the YouTube videos. I realize they're very long. They're something that you'd just gonna throw on in the background. Might not even fully listen to. Heck, might not even throw it on the background. You might watch 10 minutes of it and decide to turn it off. Whatever. But I hope you enjoy the videos. I really look forward to making the breakdown video, because that's the one video that I really hope people will watch and enjoy, because I want to put a lot of time and effort into that video. And so I'm really hoping that one people will more likely watch. In any case, I'm gonna log off for the day, and I will see you guys on Monday. Have a good one, and peace.